Morning. Am I audible? Can you hear me? Hi Ansh, how are you? Can you hear me, bete? Am I audible? Okay. Good morning, bache. Good morning. Great. Thank you for the response. So in today's session, we are going to do one reading comprehension that has been previously asked. So the passage that we are going to do would be from CAT 2020 slot 2. So it's going to be an interesting reading comprehension. And at 9, when we are meeting, we are going to do para jumbles. So again, some interesting para jumbles. That's the agenda for the morning. Evening, I've already told you that we are meeting for two sessions. So 6 p.m. a quick vocab building session, and maybe if possible, I'll incorporate few triple blank questions also. And at 8 p.m. we are again going to have reading comprehension. So that's the plan for the entire day. Before we begin, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Juhi Narula. I have 12 years of experience in training students for CAT, GMAT, and GRE. I also happen to be a life skills coach and a content creator. I've done my bachelor's in technology and master's in business administration. So that's a quick about me. This is the Telegram channel. Please join the Telegram channel so that you get the notifications for all the upcoming sessions and classes that I take. Now, apart from our wonderful sessions which we conduct on YouTube on our channel CAT for MBA, we also take special classes which you have been a part of. We offer you two subscriptions as well that we call Plus and Iconic. So in Plus subscription, there are live classes, there are weekly tests, the courses are structured, and there is unlimited access to the sessions. So that means if you're enrolling for one course, you can be a part of any other course that you would want. Then apart from Plus, we have Iconic subscription, which has got all the benefits of Plus. Apart from this, you have a personal coach who's going to handhold you in your entire journey of preparation. There is detailed test analysis, there are expert guidelines, study material is offered, and there's a customized study planner to meet your needs. Hi Prachi, Udvisita, Leil, Animesh, Roshan, good morning. So if you go for the subscription fees for 6 months, the subscription fees for Plus would be 16,400. For 12 months, it is 22,550, and if you're going for 24 months, it is 32,800. If you're going for Iconic, then the fees for 12 months is 39,500, and for 24 months it is 59,999, which you actually would look a little, categorically these are very reasonable when you compare it to the offline training institutes. Right, so you can use the code JNLive10 to get a 10% off on any of the subscriptions, right? So in today's session, like I said, we are going to solve previous year questions, and we are going to understand that, what is the difficulty level. At times in our minds, we have created a barrier where we think that, passages are going to be difficult to solve. So it's an interesting passage. We're going to keep the session crisp because we are meeting at 9 also to solve para jumble. So I really don't want to, boggle you down in the morning so that you're not ready for para jumbles. But yes, we'll do one reading comprehension so that you are sorted and you understand how the game is played. Before we begin, a quick recapitulation. So just to tell you that you can divide your reading comprehension solving in three major categories. So the first major category is how do you read. So while you are reading, you have to take care that you keep your agenda and focus right. So the first agenda would be to understand the passage in such a way that you are able to answer the general questions without referring back to the entire text. Then for specific questions, you know where to go back. This is very important. Go back to specific questions. You are no Shaktiman, you are no superwoman that you will be able to retain the information. Don't have unnecessarily, such expectations from your own self which are not feasible, because when you're expecting this, then you're creating pressure. We will go back, but we should know where to go back, and we should not lose focus. So these are three things. How do we achieve? We achieve it through mapping. So what is mapping? Like you see the map of India, just to get the outline of the passage. So use scratch paper work and write the key terms that you think can create the question. So whenever you are reading the passage, be on the other side of it. Don't consider yourself to be a person who's going to solve the questions. Consider yourself to be a person who's going to create the question. So that's going to really, really help. right? So when you are on the other side, you might think, oh, this is a proper noun, I can create the question why the author has mentioned this, or what can be the, inference of the second line. So such questions you can see that will be a part of, passage solving. So keep these three things in mind. Second is question. So at times we have ourselves seen that when we are negligent towards question, we find a lot of difficulty in reaching to the right answers. So the question acts as a bridge between the paragraph and the answer choices or the options. So please understand, question understanding is very relevant, and questions, any question is made up of three components or three types of information the question can offer. What is the subject of the question? The topic on which the question is created, right? This is important. Then what is the task word? That is very important. And then it is the types of questions that you get. That is again very important. So these are three types of information that you can draw, and you should, in fact, whenever you're not getting clarity on question solving, please look for these three. How? Maybe in some questions I explain. So like if I say the primary purpose of the passage is, so when we say the primary purpose of the passage, passage is the subject on which the entire question is framed. Now, what do you know what you're supposed to do in the question by looking at the words primary purpose? So primary purpose remains to be the task word. And the nature of the question will be what? The nature of the question will be, of course, primary purpose. So this is how you look for these information. The third is, while we are dealing with answers, you have to be very effective in eliminations. So while we are dealing with answer choices, we should have certain process of elimination tools. So there are four choices, three are definitely wrong. Keep on eliminating the incorrect ones. Whatever remains shall serve as the right answer. Grounds of elimination: extreme language. Eliminate answers which are extreme in nature. Second, the answer should be politically correct. Don't go for answers which are politically, having such statements which can create a ruckus, right? So you have to play safe, politically correct answers. Good morning, Akshay. Be careful whenever you encounter words like all, always, none, only, must, never. Always be suspicious about such answer choices. Politically correct means that, any answer choice. So there is a paragraph which talks about the Indian policies, and any answer choice which clearly, rejects those policies, says these policies have not contributed successfully. So such answer choices cannot be correct. Politically means any aspect, dimension of the surroundings in terms of political affairs, should not be targeted, right? So don't go for answer choices which are challenging the authority, or, in India, though it is possible that people do it frequently, but in other nations this is not, something that is considered to be appreciative. So it is very important that you pick the answer choice to be politically correct, right? So I hope it is clear what do we mean by politically correct, right? Always be careful. Most of the times, 90% of the times, these answer choices are incorrect. So be very careful, be very cautious. Your answer choice cannot be stronger than the claim made by the author. So if you have any answer choice that is stronger than the claim made by the author, then that cannot function as the right answer. Author is the boss of the argument. He is going to decide the claim, and any answer choice which is proposing something that is stronger than what the author has suggested cannot function as the right answer. Don't get emotionally driven while you are picking up the answer choices. At times we try to answer the choice question with our instinctive reasoning. No, never do that. Out of scope, or any answer choice which is having any information that is not provided in the paragraph can never serve as the right answer. So we say it is strictly evidence based reading. That means the answer will come from the text and from nowhere else. So please keep this in mind. Right. So next important thing that you need to keep in mind whenever you're encountering comparative terms, words like better, worse, right? Please be very careful whether the actual comparison has been done. One thing is, the comparison actually being done, and is and if done, is the comparison between the right entities. So like we say, if I have, if I say I have 500 grams of type of apple 1 and 1 kg of type of apple b, I say tell me the ratio. You will not simplify it, on first go. First you are going to convert them into the units, and then you are going to do the simplification. So it's the same logic that is applicable in, verbal reasoning also, that if there is a comparison done, ensure that the comparison is between the right entities, and actually there has been a comparison. So at times to create unnecessary confusion, some terms like better, worse, these can be used, so you be careful. Another important thing that you need to keep in mind while you are dealing with the answer choice is recycle language. So what do we mean by recycle language? That at times, there are paraphrasings done. So correct answer is choice is usually having a different language from what is the language of the text. So don't get confused. The आपको जितनी similar लग रही है the language of the passage से answer choice, उतना उसकी possibility incorrect होने की increase हो जाती है. So these are few elimination tools that you should keep in mind, right? So let's quickly get started. The passage has been previously tested in CAT. So again, it is good that we are dealing with some, important passages. Also, parajumbles that I will be doing today will again be a part that has been previously tested in 2020, slot 1 and slot 2. So, like this particular week, I want to do previous year questions for Parajumble so that we are all set and all ready to, do better in Parajumble questions. So let's quickly get started. Incorporate all the suggestions that I have made so that you are able to see the improvement, effectiveness, and gradually become better. So start reading it, do scratch paper work, and then we are going to discuss definitely. Scrutinizes to observe carefully. Look for each and every possible aspect. Let me know once you are done. Prachi has done good, Prachi. Very good, Shabash. So see, if you now see, please understand that now it is not only about solving questions, it is also about test taking strategies. So when you're solving the passages now, if you become used to it, see, are we improving in terms of, reducing our time while we are dealing with the passage? Right. So that is very, very important. We can't, just be happy that we are solving questions I've seen so many students in my entire career who are extremely good in question solving, but because of poor test taking strategies, students are not able to do well. So everybody, whoever is attending the session, please strike a balance. You should know the test taking strategies, you should know the concepts, and you have to strike a balance. So without one being, inactive, you will not be able to perform better. So see, is your time improving? Start observing all these things, because every student is different, right? And you have to fight your own battle. Now I set a timer, somebody is going, so Dubasata is going for 2022, so it would not do justice, so she has to compare her own time, right? Or if you're going for 2021, you have to see how far you have reached, what is the progress that you have made when you started. So keep things of all these little details. Okay. So Prachi has done, Lail has done. What about others? Udbisita, Nimesh, Ansh, whoever has joined the session. Tell me. Akshay, Roshan, whoever, I mean, is a part of the class. The question is to those students. Okay. So this particular class we put for CAT, but I think in IP mat also you'll get similar types of passages, right? So we have seen that IP mat is raising the difficulty level, and some of the passages that I've seen and some of the parajumbles that I've seen being asked in Indore almost have the same difficulty level. Slightly, maybe just a variation of 70% to 90%. That is it, not less than that. Okay, so let's quickly read it if we have done. In a low carbon world, renewable energy technologies are hot business. So low carbon world where carbon emissions are reduced. Renewable, you understand, right? For investors, so wherever we are doing a scratch paper work, we are talking about renewable energy. These are hot businesses. So the aspect is in terms of business. So maybe this is mapping. So I can understand by renewable energy by REN. If you don't understand, you can write the detailed word, but we have our own short forms that can help in question solving. For investors looking to redirect funds, wind turbines and solar panels, among other technologies, seem a straightforward choice. So, choices of non-renewable energy. So, this is the information. Now, don't remember what are the choices offered, but understand where the information was located. But renewable needs to be further scrutinized before being championed as forging a path towards a low carbon future. So, forging ahead is going ahead. We need to see it has to be further observed, right? Both the direct and indirect impact of, so why it has to be scrutinized. Well, this is that particular statement that's answering that. Both the direct and indirect impacts of renewable energy must be examined to ensure the climate smart future does not intensify social and environmental harm. So they are saying that you're trying to have a certain renewable sources of energy which will be climate smart future. That means what we are going to expect in future, but ultimately what is going to happen is that this should not intensify social and environmental harm. As renewable energy production requires land, water, and labor, among other inputs, it imposes cost on people and the environment. So, what are the problems with renewable source of energy? So, it's putting, it imposing cost. It imposes cost on people and environment. Hydropower projects, for instance, have led to community dispossession and exclusion. So, what has happened to, when we have incorporated these in our system? So, these are the challenges that have been talked about. So, you can write somewhere challenges, right? Renewable energy supply chains are also intertwined with mining, and their technologies contribute to growing level of electronic waste. Furthermore, so see the transition word. So that means it has come. This entire passage is talking about that. What is the impact? It is in the smart. Environmental friendly technologies which are so called renewable source of energy are creating on the environment. So what is the impact? So there can be a question, what sort of impact has been talked about, except, right? So you, where do you come back here, right? So although an emerging sector, renewables are entangled in standing resource extraction through their dependence on minerals and metals. So again, this point has been elaborated. So they are saying that though you feel like that this is an emerging sector, but to create such technology, there's a lot of dependence on minerals and metals. Scholars document the negative consequences of mining, even for mining operations that commit to socially responsible practices. So, mining operations, even if they're committed that they're going to ensure that they're playing safe with the environment, many of the world's largest reservoirs of minerals like cobalt, copper, lithium, rare earth minerals, the ones needed for renewable technologies, are found in fragile states and are under communities of marginalized people in Africa, Asia, and Latin America. So, what is this contributing? So, the mining is happening, and how the resources are depleting, or they are in the fragile state, or what is happening, that has been talked about. So, mining and consequences. Question comes, we know where to go back. Since the demand for metals and minerals will increase substantially in renewable future, this intensification is when you are, putting a lot of pressure, could exacerbate. Exacerbate is worsen. Opposite would be ameliorate. Ameliorate is improving, getting better. Exacerbate is getting worsened. So that's going to further, impact the extractive activities. So I hope the passage is clear. So it's basically saying that, if you're incorporating renewable sources of technology, how this is, it's been explained, that what are the possible choices, then how they are going to put an impact, then certain reasons have been pointed out, and an elaborate discussion is done on how mining, is going to create trouble, and what are the possible challenges in the last paragraph. I hope this is clear to everybody. Can we move to the next slide? So can you see, the language is not really difficult, right? So the language of the passage is easy, it is understandable, and that's what you need to understand, that the objective of the content creator or question creator is not always this, that students should not be able to solve the exam. The idea is to extract clues, reason out, and bring your best skills while you are dealing with the passages. So try solving this. Let's see what do we get as answers, I mean, when we solve the question. So try to read it nicely so that you are able to deal with the questions. Also, we are meeting at 9 a.m. where we are again doing para jumbles from CAT 2020. Okay. So be a part of the session. Evening, we are again having 2 sessions. So I could not take the classes last few days. I was little occupied. So 6 p.m. session, we are doing vocab building strategies, and at 8 p.m. we are, going to deal with reading comprehension, again some interesting passages on YouTube on our channel CAT for MBA. You can participate if you wish to. Prachi has done. What about others? Prachi, Udvisita, Lail. Okay, Lail has also done. Can we start? Udvisita, are you done? And whoever is attending the session, can we start solving the questions? Great. Thank you, Ansh, for the response. Animesh, are you there? Whoever is there. Chalo, good. Let's see. Among the connections between climate and waste, O'Neill highlights. So O'Neill, so there can be a question on what was the statement given by O'Neill. I'm just proposing. So wherever you're doing scratch paper work, you should know that O'Neill was talked here. So if the question is created, we will go back. Highlights the devices developed to reduce our carbon footprint, such as lithium batteries for hybrid and electric cars or solar panels, become potentially dangerous electronic waste at the end of their productive life. So once their productive life is over, the contribution is over, they become dangerous. So that has been talked about. So what is the harm? So you can just write harm, whatever. I mean, that helps you understand that the question is, talking about the waste that has been created from such devices would be mentioned in this paragraph. There is a lot of ease in going back and extracting the answer. The disposal of toxic waste has long perpetuated social injustice through the flow of waste to the global south and to marginalized communities in the global north. So, what is happening is that they are basically doing what is that they are redirecting the waste at these places where there's a lot of social injustice done. Social injustice done what? You're dumping the waste somewhere else. So again, how social injustice has been done, a question might come. I'm not seeing the questions, but this is how you should prepare yourself. While renewable energies is a more recent addition to financial portfolios, investments in the sector must be considered in light. So, how should be the investments considered? So, you can simply write how, or maybe investments, so that if the question comes, you know where to go back. On our understanding of capital accumulation. As agricultural finance reveals, the concentration of control of corporate activity facilitates profit generation. For some climate activists, the promise of renewable rests on their ability not only to reduce. So, what is the perspective of climate activists? Again, a question might come. So, this is the promise of renewable rests on their ability not only to reduce emissions but also to provide distributed, democratized access to energy. So, it's not only that your emissions are reducing, but how is the energy reaching to people? That is another one important consideration, right? So small scale distributed, and then Burke and Stephen caution that. So again, you can see there might be a question that can come from this information, that renewable energy systems offer a possibility, not a certainty, for more democratic energy future. Small scale distributed form of energy are highly profitable to institutional investors if control is consolidated somewhere in the financial chain. So again, an elaboration done. Again, there's a transition. However, such small scale localized production is unlikely to generate high return for investors. So what's going to happen, that has been talked about. For financial growth to be sustained, and expanded by the renewable sector, production and trade in renewable energy technologies will need to be highly concentrated, and large asset management will likely drive those developments. So, what should happen if you're wanting sustained and expanded form of a renewable sector, production and trade? You have to be highly concentrated, and there should be large assessment done. So, more or less, how you are dealing with the waste, that should be taken into consideration. I hope the passage is clear. It was an easy one. It was not very difficult. If you could see, you can yourself create a lot of questions in your mind, and always start doing it if you have not been doing it. That what sort of question can come. That way, you'll have a better insight of the passage. You'll get better clarity. You'll understand the nitty-gritties of how to improve your mapping, and your answer solving will be appropriate. Okay, so let's take a look at some questions. So there are 4 questions. Let's start with the first question. So try this. If you want, I can take you back to the passage. All of the following, if true, could be seen supporting the passage. So supporting, that means it is a strengthening question. And anyways, if you have attended the previous classes, if true means that it's only for strengthening and weakening, and information will come outside the passage. So if you're considering all these statements to be true, it is not offered in the passage. If you are considering these to be true, which of the answer choices will not support the passage? So if you could see, except is important. Please don't fall for this trap. Okay, so which answer choice, if true, would not support the passage? So out of 4, 3 answer choices are going to support the answer. You have to look for the answer choice which is not going to do that. So this is based on the entire passage. That means we can't go back. So just use your reasoning and understanding, and let me know what the correct answer is going to be. Yeah, we can do the poll if you want. Okay, so we have A, B, and C being the answers. Okay, so let's see the answer choices. See, this option says marginalized people in Africa, Asia, and Latin America have often been the main sufferers. So this has been clearly talked about. Now, if you'll go to the text, this has been talked about. Yes, Lail, that's no problem. Maybe, yeah. So that's how, at times the passage is easy, maybe an interpretation does not work well. So, see, there is this statement provided. So, the one needs for fragile states and under communities of marginalized people in Africa, Asia, and Latin America. So what is happening is the intensification could exacerbate the consequences of external activities. And already here also they have mentioned that the way you are channelizing the resources, that's where you are doing injustice. If you are able to understand here again, it was mentioned, right? So the disposal of toxic waste has long perpetuated social injustice through the flow of waste to the global south and marginalized communities in the global north. So if you are going to take a look at the statements, the marginalized people in Africa, Latin America have often been the main sufferers of corporate mineral extraction projects. So this has been stated. So if this is, I mean, this is directly present, this is going to support the argument. So people who answered A understand we are looking for an answer choice which is not going to do that. A is going to do that. That is the reason it cannot be the answer. I think the gap lied in not understanding the question properly. Is this clear? Student who answered A, why A can't be the answer? I hope I'm making sense to you. The example of agriculture finance helps us to see how to concentrate corporate activity in the renewable energy. So this is again, you need to see the entire passage is talking about that, how you see that what is the impact that has been created. So this giving that if you consider this particular example, you will be able to get the crux of the situation better. So again, this is going to help know how the involvement of corporate activities contributing in the renewable energy sector. So students who marked B, is this clear that how this is going to strengthen the argument, right? It is in support of the idea that, if you are going for agriculture finance, there also the nitty-gritties are going to contribute. Okay. One reason for the perpetuation of social injustice lies in the problem of disposable of toxic waste. This has been clearly talked about. So if statement is explicitly present, this is going to strengthen. So again, third was the answer for many of the students. So I hope it is clear why three cannot be the answer. So now that's the beauty of POE. You keep on eliminating the incorrect choices. Whatever remains shall serve as the right answer. I hope I make sense to everybody. Is this clear why D is going to be the answer? Can we move to the next question now, please? Okay, thank you so much, Lail, for the response. Please try this. Which of the following, if true, could be accurate inference from the first paragraph of the passage? So there is no harm in reading the first para again. Quickly read that, and we'll move to the options then. So this is how you should go back to specific questions so that it brings a lot of ease and clarity, right? Let's see what do we get as an answer. Once you're done, I'll take you to the options. So the second reading is should be quick. You can't take a lot of time here. So please keep this in mind. We're doing it to get clarity. You should do it, but ensure that you've already read it. So there should not be a lot of time that you should take. Okay, Prachi done. Okay, Udbisata. Then we have Ansh done. Okay, let's quickly see. Good, great. So try this. So what could be an accurate inference? The author's only reservation about the profitability of renewable systems, so only this is extreme, this goes out. Okay, do it yourself once. This goes out because it is extreme. Accurate means perfect inference, the best inference that you can draw, the best conclusion that you can draw from the first paragraph. Okay. The author does not think renewable energy systems can be efficient. So efficiency, again has not been the target question. So this goes out. The author has reservations about consequences of non-renewable is not in consideration. Correct, Ansha, absolutely right. D is going to be the answer. So only makes it extreme. Efficiency has not been talked about. Out of scope, extreme. So the only answer choice that can be possible would be D or 4. I hope this is clear to everybody. Can we move to the next question, please? Pretty straight. So you can see the questions are easy until and unless you're getting unnecessarily trapped by the question. Good, very good. Try this. Good, Ansh. Very good. Shabash. Which one of the following statement best captures the main argument of the last paragraph? So now this is the last paragraph. You can quickly take a look at the last paragraph again. Quickly do it. I know it's big, but try to speed up here. Let's see what do we get as an answer. I hope everybody has read it. You have to be really, really quick. Okay, good, good. So we have got two responses. I hope Udbisita. Okay, Prachi. Good, thank you. So take a look at the answer choices. Renewable energies are not democratic unless they are corporate controlled. So no, this I think very easily can be eliminated. I'm just saying B. Renewable energy produced at the household or neighborhood level is more efficient than mass produced forms of energy. देखो more efficient आप देख रहे हो, this is a trap answer choice Ansh, right? And this, okay, sorry, Lail. I got a little overwhelmed. Now try. So these two can't be the answers. Pick between C and D. Ansha, I hope it is clear. So there's no such comparison. So 2 goes out, 3 and 4 C. Let me know which will be a better answer. Correct. Good, Prachi. What about others? Correct, Ansh. बिल्कुल ठीक है. Lail, would you like to answer? No, it would be C. The development of renewable energy is double-edged sword, so that means you have to, see to all the details carefully. Most forms of renewable energy, we can't comment. No such comparison. Okay, is this clear, Lail? So please take care of these things, right? So come to fourth. Try solving this based on the passage, so you don't need to look at the options. Just quickly let me know the answer. In a meeting at 9 a.m. to solve para jumbles, right? Let's see. Can we get the answers? Great, very good. So we have major confusion between B and C. Now we have, okay. So the split is between B and C. A and D you have outrightly rejected. So there are these two answer choices. Okay. So majorly the confusion was encouragement for the development of more environmental friendly carbon based fuels. How can we say that? So he was talking about that global practices about the disposal should be, incorporated, and he would support that, right? So three, we can keep encouragement for the development of more environmental based carbon based fuels. How can we say that? Are we clear? We can eliminate this choice, and three will be the answer. I hope it is clear to everybody. Right? Okay, great, great. Thank you, Prachi, for the response. Very good, Lail. So this is amazing feature. Ask a doubt on the app. Please start using it. So we are meeting at 9 a.m. Evening, there are two sessions at 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. So please join both the sessions. Right? And this time a mega combat is happening. So please enroll. You can use it using the code JNLive10. Very important. Tests are very crucial for your preparation, and you can use the code JNLive10 to get a 10% off on any of the subscriptions, to enroll for the test, to unlock special classes. Anything inappropriate in YouTube videos you can report, right? And I've already told about our iconic program, which has got amazing benefits. So think of it as an investment that you're doing for your own future self. There would be no wisdom that you are putting at stake your chances of, even if you feel that even 5 to 20% there can be a great contribution if you feel that you go for any subscription plan. That's my personal understanding. Rest you people are very intelligent and smart to take a call. So let's quickly take a 15 minutes break and meet at 9, where we are going to solve para jumbles. Okay, all the best. Please take care. See you at 9.